Who do you who do you love?
I love everyone.
No. That's not good enough. Who do you really love?
Oh, I should be in the army. It's Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day. Wake
And
up.
how
It's
many
Christmas Day.
presents did you find, Bianca?
10.
10? For Bianca alone?
No, with the Barbie racking from Santa Claus. There's much more Christmas for me.
Yes.
In May of this year, my mother had a seizure and had to be airlifted to the hospital. I had to go with her because I was the only one that could provide her medical history or an explanation of what had actually happened to her. My mother's not capable of explaining what she's feeling or giving any kind of symptoms. And it became obvious to me that the healthcare providers had a difficult time in dealing with her as an Alzheimer's patient. I used to be a nurse before I became an attorney, and healthcare providers are trained to deal with children who are not capable of giving adequate histories or explaining their symptoms. And yet, for some reason, because they were looking at a grown woman, they couldn't employ the same tools that you would use when dealing with a child. I mean, she was restrained to the bed so that she couldn't move around. She ended up forgetting how to walk. She forgot how to go to the bathroom because they just did not have the means to be able to deal with her. And when I brought her home, I was afraid that she wouldn't regain any of those skills because normally with Alzheimer's, you don't. And in fact, the doctor on discharge says she wouldn't.
What happens when everything you want is at your feet? It's the dark side of the American dream.
Yeah, that here is the noise, yes. Did you ask your mommy for the other day? Hmm? No? Oh, that's how it is. Okay. Alright. She'll know. She'll come to you. Okay? That's it.
I remember how she was always so concerned about being articulate. Being an early childhood educator and the executive director of a Head Start program, there were always children presentations, shows, graduations every year. And it was important to her that she express herself clearly, and she always wanted to make an impression on the parents and the guests that were there. I think it was to her a reflection of her intelligence.
You better stay away from that nonsense for you.
Alzheimer's disease certainly has taken its toll on my family. My kids had to grow up a lot faster than they should have. They've seen things or heard things between my mother and I that they shouldn't have had to. So it's been extremely hard for all of us.
I'm gonna make it progress. Tell me, give me something, only one.
It's also had a positive effect, though. It's brought us closer together.
You know, I was definitely concerned about moving here and to be living with someone like that, but I really didn't look too much into it because, you know, she was my grandma. I love her, and, you know, I feel that it's great that I could be with her, you know, to make her smile in the morning and make her laugh. So, you know, I really didn't have much of a bad expectation when I was moving here. She of course, would get into these rants that she'd be very, very mad and angry at the television or picture that she's looking at.
What concerns me is that even though I've been preparing myself for the progression of the disease and how it's going to impact her, I had not prepared myself for the fact that the healthcare industry isn't really capable of providing any assistance. It's sad to see that we can do so much with medicine and technology, and yet this disease that's so widespread has so little resources available to assist the person afflicted with the disease as well as the family member taking care of them.
Is that a man who's walking in by herself? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, honey. Come on, I'm the grandpa. When you get in, you'll find out what is fucking tell them. They're busy. How did I get all those things and I cannot enjoy anything for big kids? Oh, Lord. He's reading now.
Who's reading?
Lois.
That's Kwame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's Kwame.
It is Kwame. Hi, sweetheart, and how are you? This is not Olga. Come on now.
Grandma. This is Grandma.
Mm-hmm. So everything is okay? No? I see. So if this is that, we're going to try the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Yep. I will sit for you until the 10th. Yep. That's what your mother was so bad.
I think my kids appreciate me more seeing me take care of my mother. Lord knows I appreciate them more seeing them take care of their grandmother. And it's cemented the concept of love between us. It's not a fantasy or an unrealistic thought or just an expectation. We've actually experienced and shared the love between us in happy times as well as in bad.
I went back to plastic bag.